Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. My name is Theo, and I am still a losing poker player trying to turn the tables. Let's get into it. Alright, it hasn't quite been a week since episode 1 came out, but I want to try getting these out on a consistent schedule every Monday. So I'm going to try making these videos on Sunday and get on a good weekly posting schedule. But last video we were at about 13,500 hands played. Honestly, probably like my best, week of poker. I was able to stay, mostly break even, and I avoided a lot of huge pitfalls where I could see I had clearly been tilted, like here, 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 there. I'm going to switch it over to monthly view. Yeah, these last 5 days, I know it's not impressive to any other poker player worth their salt, but, to quote R. Kelly,
I'm fighting for my life!
yeah, I feel like I got a scratch and claw for every single big blind that I have to try and take. But these stats are also a little misleading. If we go back to this Drive HUD home screen, right, last week I was down, I want to say it was 150, 153. So according to this, we're down $7. But if we go to the stakes, the micros, I actually lost like 20 compared to last week. I just ended up making like $10 more playing zone poker for some reason. Look at this. Look at this VPIP, 78%. I don't know how I keep winning at that and losing non-zone poker, but I'm going to worry about that later. And digging into these micro stakes, cash game stats, so no zone poker, right? Just regular cash games. 1,700 hands, not bad. The next three are pretty bad. Don't even really want to talk about them. We'll go over, I guess, VPIP and PFR in a little bit. I'm going to talk about these and kind of my goals for some of these stats. But looking at this, I would say not a great week. Well, moving on to potentially a good note. Let's go over my 5 worst hands, if you guys remember those. Well, let's take it back to Drive HUD. We're going to sort hole cards by expected value. And, we'll pull these up on the screen, make it a little bit cleaner. Now we got last week's on the left, this week's on the right, and we can see Ace-7 suited, still my worst hand for some reason. It got, slightly better. I only had 5 hands played this week to improve, but it's definitely on the top of my list to get better at this. Probably just fold it. Just fold it every time for the next week. Just straight up fold it, Well, either way, it did get better, so... we got Ace-5 suited, which actually had a pretty substantial improvement. It dropped like, 15 places on the list maybe, and I cut that negative EV per 100 hands, in half almost, so I'm going to take it. Up next is King-Queen offsuit. Dropped, 1 spot on the list. Hey, the EV went up. Right, it went up 14 points. So, another bell. We've got King 3 suited, dropping 3 or 4 spots on the list. And then I got worse at playing pocket 6s, somehow. I wasn't thrilled about, only going 4 for 5 on these, but, little improvements every day. A little bit by a little bit. And so we've actually got a new, 5 worst hands played to focus on this week going forward. I think a lot of the improvement for all of these hands I'm pretty bad at playing. They're going to come from, this next point I want to touch on. I'm going to be keeping these two on here from last week. I just want to add in two more for the short term. The first one I'm going to add is getting both VPIP and PFR down. If you can remember, we were at about 25% for VPIP and then almost 19 for PFR. And from what I've been seeing online, I want to be a little bit closer to 22-18. So I'm going to try and work towards that, and just, I think by folding more often, I'm going to avoid getting stuck playing ace-7 suited or pocket sixes or king-queen offsuit, which should help some of these hands I typically struggle with kind of improve on their own. And then that will also work in with this next point where, because I'm being more selective with the hands I am playing, I can be a little more aggressive and get the pot built up a little bit higher. Right now my aggression is sitting at 31.2%, so I'm going to really have to work on getting that up and in a hurry. And to wrap up, I just want to go over some of the bigger hands I had this week. At least since Wednesday. So I've got it sorted, right, the hands from Wednesday up until now. The zone poker stats, man. Crushing it, but I'm just going to have them sorted by just hand size in general. Oh, that's cool. I just realized it also filters the graph for me. Yeah, so I'd say that's fairly break-even play, right? Well, all right, hold on. One more click, I think. All right, here we go. So now it's, largest hands win or lose. All right, perfect. And now that I think about it, I might actually skip over the winning hands. Because I probably just need feedback on what went wrong, not really feedback on what went right. All right, let's jump into some losers. Okay, all right, first one, ace queen suited. Maybe I should have re-raised pre-flop, but I had top pair, second best kicker. I guess they could have had a flush draw here, but I was already all in at that point. But yeah, ace queen lost to ace king. Okay, next one, aces. Aces up against jacks. You only win with aces, right? 81% of the time or something. So, he ended up hitting the straight on me. Not much I can do there. All right. Oh yeah, I remember this one. All right, look here. Okay, so under the gun, look, the big blind is 10 cents. He's going to 40. He's got queen 8 offsuit. All right. But he's also, his VPIP is 60. It's only been 5 hands, so kind of a small sample size, but look, he's going in with nothing. I got ace king, all right, re-raise him. Big blind is calling with king 9 offsuit. His VPIP is 100 after 11 hands. Under the gun's going all in. Queen 8 offsuit, whatever. All right, all call. Big blind calls, right? We get to the flop, and I'm just thinking, everyone else just hits these nasty straights on me. Maybe it's my turn. Maybe I get to win one. Maybe I can get a top pair. No, wrong, dumb, stupid idiot for thinking that. It's frustrating. I just don't get the pre-flop plays. Not much else to be said there. That's more gambling, I think, on their part than playing poker. But that's the nature of the beast, right? This next one I'm not too upset about, right? Jacks. He's got 7-6 suited. So I'm raising pre-flop. I get the call there. I get the call on the flop. I don't get the call on the turn once I do essentially a pot-sized bet. Because I want to say you need to have like 30% equity to make this call. He's only at 20. So I almost feel like I played this pretty well. I was able to make him take these poor pot odds. And he kind of got lucky and it worked in his favor. But just another straight they're hitting. And then down here on the river, I remember checking, hoping he would bet so I could check raise. Uh, because I'm thinking in my head, like, would he really have 6-7 here? Nah, he's probably got, ace king, or, maybe he had queens, kings, or aces, which would beat me, but I mean, statistically, improbable, especially that he wasn't really being that aggressive pot wise. I mean, I'm almost hoping he just has like ace nine, right? He just hit what he thinks is top pair on this board. Top pair, top kicker. Yep, this one will be short. Ace king up against aces. So he had me the whole way, and then, just hits the flush immediately. Ace high. GG. Okay, final one. Here we go, up against under the gun. He's been here 20 hands. His VPIP is 95. His PFR is 95. Okay. I'm not really thinking he has anything when he's raising pre-flop or flop or the turn. Really thinking, hey, maybe it's my turn to hit a flush draw. I'm due. Come on. But no, again, you big stupid idiot. Look, he called all in with a pair of tens. Yeah, and I can sit here and like judge that decision all day, but he ended up winning the pot, so I need to probably just hit the books, keep my yap shut, get better. But anyways, that's the end. Thanks for sticking around if you made it the whole way, guys. I'm super open to feedback, so if you have any tips or anything, please leave it in the comments. All right, thanks, guys. See ya.